Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Sophia, and I'm here again with Ethan. Today, we're talking about something that almost every language learner faces at some point: feeling stuck. You know, that feeling when you're trying and trying, but you don't see any progress and you start thinking, what's the point?
Hey Sophia, this topic is so important. I remember when I was learning French, there was a time I felt like I wasn't improving at all. It's almost like hitting a wall, right? You've learned some basics, maybe some vocabulary, but suddenly your progress feels stuck.
Exactly. And it's a super common feeling. You might have started strong, studying every day, feeling excited. Then, weeks or months later, it feels like nothing's changing. It can be discouraging. But we're here to say it's normal, and there are ways to get through it.
So, let's break it down. First, understand that feeling stuck doesn't mean you're not learning. Sometimes your brain just needs time to organize what you've learned. Think of it like building a house. You put down some bricks, then you pause to check if everything's stable before adding more. Your mind might just be in that checking stage.
I like that comparison. And something else that helps is looking back at where you started. You might feel stuck now, but remember when you knew 0 words? Now you know some basics. Maybe you can say simple sentences or understand more words than before. That's progress.
Absolutely. Celebrating small wins is a big deal. Even if it's just understanding a short phrase in a movie, that's something you couldn't do before. Write it down, smile about it, and remind yourself you're moving forward, even if it's slowly.
Another idea. Try changing your routine. If you've been only reading textbooks, maybe try listening to a podcast or watching a short video. If you've only studied alone, maybe find a language exchange partner online. A fresh approach can wake up your brain and help break that stuck feeling.
Yes, variety makes a huge difference. When I felt stuck with French, I started watching a funny TV show with subtitles. It was more entertaining than just drilling grammar rules, and I picked up new phrases without feeling bored.
Speaking of grammar rules, sometimes focusing too much on perfect grammar can make you feel stuck. It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, making mistakes means you're trying something new. Don't let the fear of errors hold you back. Just try to say what you want and learn from any slip-ups.
Exactly. Sometimes when we feel stuck, it's because we're afraid of moving forward and making mistakes. But mistakes are how you learn. If you keep waiting until you're perfect, you'll wait forever.
And don't forget to set smaller goals. Instead of thinking, I want to be fluent, try something like, I want to learn 5 new words this week. Or, I want to watch 1 short English video and understand the main idea. Achieving these little goals boosts your confidence and shows you that you're still moving ahead.
That's such good advice. Smaller goals are easier to reach, and each time you reach one, you feel more motivated. It's like climbing a mountain. You focus on the next step, not just the top.
Another thing, compare yourself only to your past self, not to other learners. It's tempting to see someone who learned English in a year and think, why can't I do that? But everyone's journey is different. Maybe they had more time or different learning methods. You have your own path.
Right. Comparing yourself to others can make that stuck feeling worse. Instead, ask yourself, am I better than I was last month? If the answer is yes, even if it's just a little better, then you're on the right track.
If you still feel stuck, maybe it's time to get some feedback. Ask a friend who speaks the language well, or find an online tutor who can point out what you're doing right and what you can improve. Sometimes another pair of eyes can help you see the progress you've missed.
Yes, and feedback can also highlight what's causing you to feel stuck. Maybe you need more listening practice, or maybe you've been avoiding speaking out loud. Identifying the problem can give you a clear direction.
Also, remember to be patient. Learning a language is a long journey with ups and downs. Feeling stuck is just a sign that you might need a new approach, or some rest, or a small boost in confidence. It's not a dead end.
So true. Sometimes taking a short break and doing something fun, like watching a movie with no pressure to understand everything, can recharge your energy. Then you come back feeling more ready to learn.
And talk to others about it. Join an online community of learners. When you see that everyone goes through a stuck phase, it feels less scary. You might even get ideas from how they overcame it.
Absolutely. Sharing your experiences and hearing others say, "Me too," makes you realize it's normal. You can pick up new study methods or get encouragement when you need it most.
Actually, Ethan, before we wrap up, let's add a few extra ideas for when someone really feels stuck and can't seem to find a way out. Sometimes, just one extra push or a different perspective can make a huge difference.
Great idea, Sophia. Let's say someone has tried changing their study routine and setting smaller goals, but they still feel stuck. Another step they can take is to reflect on what they've learned so far. Sometimes writing down what you've mastered, like certain verb tenses or being able to introduce yourself with confidence, reminds you that you've made real progress.
That's so true. You can even keep a language achievement journal. In it, write down things like, "Today I understood a whole YouTube video without looking up words," or "I had a short conversation with a classmate in English." Reading through these achievements on a tough day can give you a spark of motivation.
And if you're feeling stuck, sometimes it helps to change the environment. If you always study in your bedroom, try studying at a cafe, a park, or even a different corner of your home. A new environment can wake up your mind and make studying feel fresh again.
Absolutely. Also, consider exploring new resources. Maybe you've been using the same textbook or the same website for months. Try a new app, a different podcast, or a new YouTube channel. Different voices and teaching styles can open your eyes to another way of understanding the language.
Another idea: reward yourself in a meaningful way. For example, if you achieve a small language goal, like finishing a chapter of a grammar book, treat yourself to something that makes you happy. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's watching an episode of your favorite show, making a delicious snack, or taking a relaxing bath. Associating studying with positive feelings helps overcome that stuck feeling.
And let's not forget the power of visualization. Imagine yourself after you've overcome this stuck phase. Picture yourself having a confident conversation, writing an email in English without stress, or understanding a movie without subtitles. Hold that image in your mind. It's like giving yourself a roadmap to where you want to go.
Yes, visualization creates a sense of purpose. It reminds you why you started this journey in the first place. Maybe it's to get a better job, travel comfortably, make new friends, or just feel proud of a personal achievement. Reconnecting with your why can push you through difficult moments.
And don't underestimate the power of support. You don't have to do this alone. If you have friends who are also learning, share your feelings with them. Or join an online community. Sometimes hearing, "I've been there too," from someone else makes you feel understood and less alone.
Exactly. Other learners might share tips that help them get unstuck. Maybe they found a great website, or a fun vocabulary game, or a way to make grammar easier. When you interact with others, you tap into a whole world of ideas and encouragement.
And if your stuck phase lasts longer than you'd like, consider seeking more personalized help, like a tutor or a teacher who can give you direct feedback. Sometimes a professional can spot a pattern in your learning that's holding you back and suggest a solution you never considered.
That's a good point. Tutors can tailor the learning process to your needs, focusing exactly on the areas where you feel stuck. Even a few sessions can kickstart your progress again.
And finally, remember that learning isn't a straight line. It's not like every day you'll do better than the day before. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you stay in place, and occasionally you feel like you're sliding backward. But as long as you keep showing up, you're still learning.
Exactly. A stuck phase is just a slow part of the journey, not the end. Imagine driving on a road trip. Sometimes you hit traffic, sometimes you cruise. But as long as you keep moving, you'll reach your destination.
So if you're feeling stuck right now, know that this feeling is temporary. You're growing in ways you might not see yet. With patience, a few changes in approach, and a willingness to keep pushing forward, you'll break through and feel that excitement again.
Yes, remember you've come this far. You have skills and knowledge you didn't have before. This plateau is just a sign that you're ready for the next step. Don't give up. Use it as a moment to try something new and rediscover the joy of learning.
So, to sum up, feeling stuck is normal. It doesn't mean you're failing. It's just a part of the journey. Celebrate small wins, try new methods, set smaller goals, and remember why you started learning in the first place. Sometimes remembering your original motivation can light the fire again.
Yes. Think about the first reason you wanted to learn English. Maybe it was to travel, to talk to new friends, or to watch movies without subtitles. Keep that in mind to stay inspired.
In the end, being stuck is just a chapter, not the whole book. If you keep going, keep trying, and keep learning from your experiences, you will move forward. You will get unstuck.
Exactly. Don't give up on yourself. You've already come this far, and with the right mindset and strategies, you'll pass this phase and continue to grow. Keep going. You've got this.
Thanks for listening today, everyone. We hope this conversation helps you feel a bit more motivated. Remember, it's all part of the journey, and you're not alone.
Until next time, keep learning and keep believing in yourself.